What's up, South Tech?
What's good, everybody?
I'm Jose Gomez Miguel.
And I'm Byron Cook.
And this is South Tech
Tech
Live. The presidential election of 2016 was a very remarkable event that ended in the triumph of Donald J. Trump. Although the Democratic candidate Hillary Clinton won the popular vote, Trump won more electoral votes in the electoral map.
This prompted us to question the effectiveness of the Electoral College.
Hey South Tech, as we all know, we recently had our 2016 presidential election. We decided to ask faculty about what they think about the Electoral College. Mr. Ponce, can you tell us what the Electoral College is?
Sure. It's a check on the popular vote. Basically, every state gets a certain amount of Electoral College votes based on their population, so that the big population centers in large cities don't overwhelm the smaller states. So each one gets a minimum of 2, and then those go up based on the number of people in the state.
Part of our democratic system, the Electoral College, is where we vote for senators and governors, and then those people vote on our behalf for the president.
In a nutshell, the Electoral College are representatives of a state who cast the votes of the people.
If Clinton won the popular vote, why did Trump have such a big lead in the Electoral College map?
Well, because Clinton won major population centers. She won big cities like New York and LA and states where they're, more liberal bias. But in smaller states like Wyoming and Montana, pretty much the entire American South, Texas, including Florida, all went to Trump. And because he won more states and won more Electoral College votes, he wins the overall election.
If the majority of the people voted for Clinton, then the majority of our electoral votes should have voted for Clinton, but obviously that didn't happen.
The popular vote, unfortunately, is not the vote that elects the president. The Constitution is very clear in its way that we have representatives from the Electoral College which represent the vote of each state. And so, therefore, the way the Electoral College representatives vote is how we get the elector of our presidency.
Should the Electoral College have such an impact at picking our president?
Yes and no. I see the benefits. I see the downsides to it. Really, you don't want to have it where a few large population centers control an entire election, but at the same time, you don't want the smaller states dominating the election and forcing larger population centers to accept their way too.
I think it would be a good idea to do away with the Electoral College and allow the populist vote to be determining who's going to be the president.
The answer has to be yes, simply because that's how our Constitution is written. And until the people or our representatives change the law, that's the way that our president will be elected.
Now that Trump's been voted into office, what direction do you think the country will head in?
It's tough to say. I mean, he's laid out his plans for his 100 days, and he's come up with some different ideas of who he wants in his cabinet. I mean, really, it's too soon to tell, and, hopefully he comes through on some of his good promises, like, clearing out a lot of the corruption and getting rid of some of the old guard that have been around for a bit too long.
Well, I think regardless of who won, this country is still going to be strong, and I hope that Trump continues with his promise to make America better than it was, or great again, as he says.
I'm always hopeful with new leadership in the country, and viewing the government as a business, I'm hopeful that Trump will make our country prosperous and lead us in a good direction for the future. I'm hopeful.
Well, as you can see, some people may believe in getting rid of the Electoral College, but until our government makes a change, our democratic system will remain the same. So now I know what the Electoral College is, I guess.
Now we have a short clip about dual enrollment information.
Let's take a look.
Explore, discover, experience. The Math and Science Institute at Palm Beach State College offers high school and college students a unique opportunity to earn up to 8 honors college credits through accelerated summer courses in STEM disciplines. The Math and Science Institute features small class sizes, exceptional professors, esteemed guest speakers, field trips, and tours of high-profile companies in STEM industries. For more information, visit palmbeachstate.edu/MSI.
Hey man, you been to movies lately?
Nah, fam, review?
Nah, but I really want to go see Doctor Strange.
Oh yeah, I almost forgot. Here's Shamsi Nosha with the review, Doctor Strange.
Yo, I don't want to see that, man.
Too late now.
What's up, guys? Jason here, and I'm here to review Doctor Strange.
Years peering through time,
looking for you.
Doctor Strange is a man of science and logic who gets into an accident, and then strange things start to happen to him, and he dives into a whole new world of magic. All I'd say was that the visuals and the CGI of this movie was pretty amazing with all the magic and things like that. I had to say that the CGI was worth the price of the ticket because it was just really, really good. This movie was extremely fun and funny, and I loved all of it. It had a lot of action in it. The things that kind of turned me off about it was that the bad guy and the story plot were kind of generic, but because they had the element of magic, it really made the movie way better than what it was. Benedict Cumberbatch did an amazing job as Doctor Strange. You can actually feel the emotion and stress in his voice, and that's what I really liked about this movie. I love this movie, and I cannot recommend this more to you guys. I loved it. I give it 4 out of 5. I also say stay tuned towards the end of both credits because there might be 2 things waiting for you guys. And so, farewell.
Is it over? Yeah.
Okay, man.
Yo, this NBA season is lit right now.
For real? I heard there's been many surprises and amazing gameplays.
Well, I heard that we have a new segment called NBA Talk.
Really? I guess let's turn it over to Hillary Joseph for NBA Talk.
As we all know, over the summer, Kevin Durant signed with the Golden State Warriors and Dwayne Wade signed with the Chicago Bulls. Although there were many other trades, these were the most talked about trades of the year. In the Warriors vs. Thunder matchup, the Golden State Warriors ultimately beat the Thunders. There was some back and forth between Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Here's one of the most memorable moments of the duel.
The right thing. I just think Durant has more help and more game.
And from behind, Durant with the block shot on Westbrook.
As for Dwayne Wade with the Chicago Bulls, Dwayne Wade played 32 minutes with 13 points. Here's one of his most memorable moments in his return to Miami. On Friday, November 4th, the Golden State Warriors took a loss against the Los Angeles Lakers with a final score of 97-117. In the game, Stephen Curry played 31 minutes with only 13 points to show for it, but most surprisingly, he didn't hit 1 3. This was his first game without a 3 since November 11th, 2014, while he made up for it on Monday, November 7th by making a record-breaking 13 threes against the New Orleans Pelicans. Curry, Kobe Bryant, and Donyell Marshall held the previous record with 12 threes made in a single game, and Curry officially set the record with just 1 more 3. We went to the basketball courts to ask students their opinions on some of the topics talked about in this segment. Here's what they had to say.
Who do you want to win the championship, and what makes them championship material?
I mean, I've been going to State since like 2012, so.
I'm going to State to win because they're a good team.
You know, I want Heat to win their championship material because, you know, they have a lot of rookie players coming up in the league.
How do you feel about KD moving to the Warriors?
But KD's young, you got to remember, like, when you're young, you want to win rings. So if he wants to win rings, let him win with a team that can take him there, you know?
You know what? That's a good move. I like OKC, but we needed a powerhouse. Well, more of a powerhouse now, and now we have that. So that's amazing.
I don't really have a problem with it, you know. That has nothing to do with my team. You know, it's just more competition. But, you know, we're just going to work hard, you know, hope my team wins.
How do you feel about Dwayne Wade leaving the Heat?
Oh, I think that's fair because Pat Riley wasn't paying him as much as he deserved. Wade's played in the Heat for like 13 seasons and he's underpaid. You got boys like Mike Conley playing only 5 seasons and they're making way more than Wade does, so that's not really fair.
After LeBron left, he should have done the same thing. The dynamic he had with LeBron wasn't there no more after LeBron left, so it's a good idea.
Sometimes you just gotta do what you gotta do. Dwayne Wade leaving affected us a lot, but you know, we're strong. We're built to last, you know. We're not gonna deteriorate. We're just gonna work, you know. Yeah.
Who's your favorite player in the NBA?
Probably like Nate Robinson, but he's not in the NBA no more, so.
Stephen Curry.
My favorite player is Whiteside.
This has been Hillary Joseph with NBA Talk. Back to you in the studio.
That was lit like the Chicago Fire of 1871.
Tune in next time to
South Tech Life.
Keep us out